Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for March 27, 2024. And in the news this afternoon, police probing murder of St. Anne farmer. Detectives of the St. Anne Criminal Investigations Bureau are trying to determine the motive for the murder of a farmer in the parish on Tuesday morning. 53-year-old Tyrone Brown of Cowley District in St. Anne was found murdered at his home shortly after 7 o'clock. It is reported that members of his family stumbled upon the body and called the police. The body had chop wounds to the head. Farmer hit in the head dies 2 days later. 2 Saturdays ago, a 62-year-old farmer of Comapen District in St. Elizabeth was hit in the head during a heated dispute with another farmer. 2 days later, he died. Now, the other farmer, 37-year-old Jerome Reed, who is from the same district, is facing a murder charge. The deceased is a 62-year-old Travis Powell. Reports from the police are that about 6 p.m. on March 16, Reed and Powell were having a heated dispute when Reed reportedly used a stool to hit Powell in the head. Powell was later taken to the hospital where he received treatment. However, he succumbed to his injuries 2 days later. On Monday, Reed surrendered to the police and was subsequently charged. A court date is being finalized for him, the police said. 5th inmate who escaped the Recapture police lockup recaptured. The St. Mary police are reporting that another of the 7 inmates who escaped the lockup at the Recapture police station in St. Mary in December last year has been recaptured. He is 22-year-old Philip Williams, otherwise called Bo, of Belfield, St. Mary, who was charged with shooting with intent. Acting head of the St. Mary Police, Deputy Superintendent Kevin Francis, said that Williams was captured in a coordinated operation following information coming through several channels. The St. Mary Police can confirm that one Philip Williams, who escaped custody from the Recapture police lockup in December of last year, is now in custody. The police have coordinated operations and based on information coming through several channels to include the citizenry, we want to inform the public that Philip Williams is now in custody, he said. Williams is the 5th prisoner to be recaptured by the lawmen. It follows the recapture of LaShawn Davidson, 26, also known as Yang from Jacks River in the parish, who was recaptured in the St. Andrew North Police Division. Trey Walker, 24, from Charlie Mountain, St. Anne, who was returned to the St. Mary Police after being in custody in Linstead, St. Catherine. 22-year-old Linton Bailey, who was apprehended by cops in an early morning operation in Wilderness, St. Mary, and Jamala Vernon, aged 25, a laborer from Boscobel View, Boscobel in the parish, who was handed over to the St. Anne's Bay Police by a relative. In the meantime, the SB Francis is calling on the other 2 escapees to turn themselves into the police. They are 21-year-old Nolanda Atkinson of Pimento Walk, St. Anne, and 28-year-old Gavin Hurd of Stonehill, St. Andrew, and Enfield, St. Mary, who was charged with murder. Man fined $2,000 for using expletive on court grounds. A man was fined $2,000 for his use of indecent language on Tuesday at the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court when he turned up to inquire about an upcoming court date. The man, Nathan Lowe, pleaded guilty to the use of indecent language in the public spaces. He was charged under the Towns and the Communities Act. Reports are that Lowe came to find out when he had to return to court. Lowe told the court that when he entered the security area to ask if he should come to court today or tomorrow, the police only directed him to turn around to be searched. It was not disclosed in court if Lowe was an accused or complainant in another matter. Lowe said in response to the police's harsher direction, he responded, "I saw an expletive talk to people." He was arrested and charged and brought before the court. Parish Judge Carlo Mason warned the accused to be careful of what he says. As the Jamaican saying goes, is not everything good for eat, good for talk. And it seems now you have to eat your words, Judge Mason said. The presiding judge went on to order that Lowe pay $2,000, which is the minimum amount one can be fined under that Towns and the Communities Act, or he would have spent 10 days in lockup. Lowe told the court that he would pay the fine. Complainant drops a case against the boyfriend who allegedly beat her for not turning down TV. The complainant in an assault case told the parish judge on Tuesday that she wanted to drop the charges against her boyfriend when he turned up at the Halfway Tree Corporate Area Court. The woman told the presiding judge, Carlo Mason, that she was confused following an earlier decision made by the court which resulted in the accused being offered bail, and stated that she came to court to request that the charges be dropped. Kevin, Building 19, was being charged with assault occasioning bodily harm, unlawful wounding, and a simple larceny. Allegations are that the couple, who lived together, had an altercation at their Kingston home after Building told the complainant to turn down the television and she refused. He reportedly grabbed the woman by the neck and proceeded to hit her before pushing her against a wall. Building allegedly grabbed the complainant's phone when she attempted to call the police. A tussle ensued and the complainant reportedly received hits all over her body. She also allegedly sustained a cut from a knife on her left thumb during the altercation. The police subsequently went to the couple's home and the Building was arrested and charged. In court on Tuesday, the lawyer representing Building requested bail and asked that the matter be considered for mediation. However, the Crown opposed the bail, citing that the accused was on bail for a previous matter when he allegedly assaulted his girlfriend. It is reported that the Building told the police, "Officer, me dey on bail for another charge, so may I beg you a chance," when he was cautioned. The lawyer, however, asked for mercy, and Judge Mason, while being mindful of the circumstances surrounding the most recent charges, offered bail in the sum of $150,000 with a surety that the Building does not communicate with the complainant in a threatening manner, and he reports to the city center police station once per week. The lawyer representing Building requested that the accused be released to his father. However, he was not present and the matter was stood down until the senior Building could be present in court. Later, when the father arrived, the matter was brought back to the judge. However, it was decided that the accused could not be released to his father. The complainant then made the request to have the charges against the Building dropped, stating that she was confused in the earlier hearing and that she had initially come to court to drop the charges. Judge Mason ascertained that the complainant was sure of what she was requesting and proceeded to have the matter withdrawn, but advised the couple to seek counseling. "You know how lucky you are, Mr. Building? Please, sir, keep yourself out of trouble because you already have trouble dealing with," Judge Mason advised, referencing Building's prior charge. "I suggest that you two talk to somebody, a counselor, or if you have a pastor before things escalate. Talk to somebody. Enough tough man there at prison because they didn't talk to somebody," Judge Mason told the Building. St. Catherine man found with head bashed in. The St. Catherine police have launched an investigation into the death of a man whose body was found in Point Hill in the parish on Monday night. The deceased man has been identified as the 33-year-old Orion Small, otherwise called Johnny, from Mendes District in Point Hill. It is reported that about 11 p.m., a resident was on her way from church when the bloodied body of Small was observed on a dirt path. The police were summoned and the body was discovered with a part of the head bashed in. The scene was processed and the body removed. Opposition ponders a court action on tabling of reports in Parliament. The parliamentary opposition says consideration is being given to asking the courts to settle the issue of tabling Auditor General and Integrity Commission reports in Parliament, after 2 reports sent for tabling were returned to the Auditor General's department on Friday. Citing incorrect procedure, there have been calls for the legal opinion of the Attorney General on the tabling of reports to be made public. Commentators have also said there has been misinterpretation of Sections 29 and 30 of the Financial Administration and Audit Act, which governs the tabling of reports produced by the Auditor General. Opposition spokesperson on finance Julian Robinson, speaking Tuesday with the news, said that the option of taking the matter to court is discussed by members of the parliamentary opposition.